Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Motorsport Manager. We're still on our 8th season overall, our first season of the World Motorsport Championship, and we are currently ranked 7th as a team. No, actually, no, we dropped down to 8th. But still, we're above our 9th place target, which is the key. So overall, I think it still feels pretty good. So we're gonna be okay. What are we gonna do? Let's go check our mail real quick and see what we got going on here. Got stuff going on here. Nothing really applies to us because we're not really in contention yet. 12 hours to fix stuff. Interview. We'll accept the interview. Molly Fox's agent is telling reporters all over town that you're interested in signing his client up next season. Is this true? And we may look into it someday for sure. Molly's an excellent driver, don't get me wrong. Wow. But also a very expensive driver. Pit crew. We did have a mistake, which is unfortunate. We'll deal with the pit crew here momentarily. Nothing there. Contract offer accepted. So yeah, we'll take you. Sign. And you're going to replace poor little Sandra down here, who was just a reserve driver that we're just paying $800 per race. We're still going to pay you a lot more per race, but we're going to get some money back from your practice sessions because of your sponsorship. Yep, I think that is well worth it. It's going to help us out immensely. All right, so that's good. Contract signed. Frankie Park makes the move. Probably going to set his new paymasters at Broyar Racing back a tidy $400,000 per year, which is actually not that bad considering we'll get $400,000 for a single race from him pretty quickly. Car repairs completed. So let's just go check out the car improvements. Honestly, the reliability was obviously enough to make it through that last race, so I don't think we need to focus on reliability that much anymore. I mean, they gave us a notice, but it wasn't enough to matter that much. So we're going to go ahead and go back to full performance improvements, and we're about to get a better gear soon. But no, we're going to be focusing on this Epic for now anyway. That's fine. What other performance parts? I guess the suspension for the moment, although there's really not much else going on. But no, I guess there's no reason not to. That's it, though. Everything else is basically improved as much as it can be. And then we'll go ahead and tack on a few reliability others, which I guess we like things like this. Oh, only one of those. That's fine. Which is good. That will work. I could put a little bit more, like 5 people in here to get a little bit, especially if I would take that off. Just to make me feel a little bit, you know what, let's do that. Just for a little bit longer to make me feel a little bit better. And then we'll be fine. Just like to get a little tiny bit higher. Feedback needed. I feel like I'm going bonkers, boss. I can't think straight. I don't know what I'm good or bad at anymore. So he's just feeling really bad. What should he concentrate on? Races, which will give him racer. Practice and qualifying. No. Practice and qualifying I don't think really helps us that much. Because we're not going to be qualifying high enough to really matter. We just got to get qualifying just enough to get a sponsor objective. So no, focus on races, buddy. Focus on the races. So what does that give you? During a race, it's +2 across the board. That's actually really good. That's pretty significant. I'll have to modify our pit crew here momentarily. I have to go and look at it real quick before we forget about it. Oh, there's a lot of people that are having some issues. You are a really good front jack person, so we're going to move you up to there. Our rear jack person is not great. You're actually really good at rear jack, though. We'll move you up to there. We need somebody good at tires. I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. As is that. Not great, but... Oh, I swapped the wrong person, didn't I? No, I guess that was the right person, just I was looking at the wrong percentage level. I guess we'll have to go with the 9. Really not great. And then grab whoever we can for these spots. I guess that's going to have to work. I guess it looks like we're going to have to hire one more person, though. I mean, you're a little bit better on tires than one of the other guys. That's about it, though. Not much better. But I think we're going to have to grab you. It's at least a slight improvement. swap you in for you, and then you can swap in for the fixing one. Cool, that'll work. That looks like a good spread of people, and I think that is going to be fun. European Racing Series. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt and the trophy. Finish scouting drivers, which we've already got the driver we want. I mean, if we can see another one that's really good, maybe we'll look into it, but I'm not too worried about that. ERS to be implemented in 2024. Could be interesting. A little bit of chance of rain at Cape Town. Driver lineup, it's fine. Oh, they're just saying, she's saying actually that there are better drivers out there. But come on, we've been growing and grooming these guys for so long. They're continuing to improve every race, every year. We're gonna stick it out. I've been enjoying that kind of aspect of just improving them a bit. Review roundup, financial management. You're still concerned. I'm not worried at all. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 races left. We have exactly enough money to get through these next 10 races if we did not get any more money coming in. So we're fine, boss. We're fine. Scouting report finished. We'll go ahead and check you out just because I'm curious. Doesn't understand setup. Well, that's not helpful. New vote started. All right, allows the use of energy recovery systems, giving the teams a chance to harvest and spend energy during the race. Batteries have a 60 kilowatt capacity. ERS is added as a chassis part, costing a minimum of $777,000. Wow. This rule will benefit progressive teams. This rule will not benefit traditional teams, which apparently we are a bit more traditional. So we're going to go against, I mean, as cool as it would be to have, just to kind of play around with, we're going to go ahead and put 3 points in this one. I think that is big enough to go against. Looks like we could have saved us a couple votes because a lot of people voted no. Again, would have been cool to play around with, but not that big of a deal. Details. This is the one we just looked at. Oh yeah, that's the one we just looked at. Yeah, we're gonna go 13th or above as we have been. Tire selection, we'll just we'll auto pick. Looks like it's gonna give her a little bit more of the faster tires, him a few more of the lesser. Wow, we're actually going all the way up to ultra softs this time around. The lowest tire we have is soft, which we've actually seen as the highest tire in some of the other races. That's kind of funny. All right, fit parts. Anything we want to change here? I don't think so. Although I will say that this one is high enough that when we get the opportunity again, we will come off the reliability improvements for that a bit more. In fact, actually, before I forget, all we're going to do is do that, plug those things back in, and actually we'll go ahead and drop that 85, put you in there. Not that it really matters, but just we might as well trickle some reliability in where we can, and this will be fine. Yep. I'm happy with that. Nothing to change. Actually, you know what? We're going to change based on what is best for this race. That's right. So, best for this race is acceleration, deceleration, so brakes and gearbox. So we want you to have the better gearbox and the better brakes. Not much difference there. And a better front wing. And then Lau can have basically everything else, which is fine. Not like there's much difference. Pretty even cars overall. Cape Town. Wasn't there some bonus that we got for Cape Town? Or there was oh no, this was one of the ones that they were going to drop off the circuit entirely. I think that's what it was. Which I think we voted against because apparently we do better in Cape Town. I think that was what it said. Is like we're pretty good at Cape Town. Guess we'll find out. All right. We do have to practice with Frankie here. I guess we'll bring Lau in because his feedback's going to just be best overall. And Load setup. Do we have a Cape Town? Sure we do. Track A for Shin. And tire choice. I'm going to plug you in the softs. It's not going to be rain. Oh, actually, there's going to be rain. Never mind. We're going to go in the inners. And then you actually don't have a Cape Town. Well, I know you're different drivers, but we'll go with your Cape Town and see what we go from there. Hopefully it gets us close. And again, enters here as well. Take practice. I wonder if we have to have Frankie go out there the entire time, or if it's just maybe a couple laps. And oh, I guess we can't swap midway. Never mind. That is a moot point. We'll go ahead and go out with qualifying. You know what? Race trim is actually more important. I think it was a mistake starting with qualifying last time. We get locked in the race trim. We have time to do the qualifying. We will. I was going to say, did you not get sent out? Come on. Go, go, go. Frankie's going to have terrible setup knowledge. Okay, we're pretty close, though, on overall setup. So that is good to see. All right, so we got to get more handling in here, or better handling, and a little bit different downforce. Go something like that. Stint still racing. Tire choice still enters for now. You are very close, Mr. Frankie Parks. Go with a little bit of that. Oh, perfect. All right, we're ready to go with you. We'll still go on the inners for just a little bit longer. But no, you're good to go. Go, go, go. And then you, still just a little bit off. Slight better, though. So that's... I guess that bodes well. We went from that to that to that now. So we'll try that. I'm actually going to leave him out a little bit longer to try to get as much out of the inners as possible. Can we get up to 3? We may try and get it up to 3. Come on, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Looks like we can bring them in safely now. Both be 3 on the racing and the enters. Don't have much time left to try and get qualifying out, but we'll do the best we can. We'll go qualifying trim, and we'll go tire choice is... Can we go higher laps on the qualifying trim? Yeah, 3 laps. And the tire choice will be... let's do super soft, so it's going to be fine. Since you don't have one, we'll save that. And... Oh, we lost a little bit on the handling, did we really? Overall, an improvement... Does not feel like the handling changed that much, but I guess it just barely. Let's try that. See what that does for us. Stints, qualifying trim. We'll say 3 laps for you as well, and you're going to go over to super softs. Just go out until you can't. See if we can get our qualifying trim up. Superstar. I mean, we're going up pretty fast, so maybe. I don't know. It's going to be close. I don't think we're going to get past 2 on both of those, to be perfectly honest. We did get excellent across the board. Perfect. So we're got to get 2 at least. 3. I mean, it's going up pretty fast, but it's going to be close. Don't think we're going to get it, though. 1 minute to go. No, not quite. It was that extra lap that we had to take to get a little bit locked down the inners and stuff. But at least we got the race trim in, which is, I think, the most important part. Because we don't really usually use the tire performance increases that much. Apparently we're awesome somehow. I'm not sure how. I didn't see where we ranked on as far as timing was concerned. Is it going to be raining for qualifying? Does not look like it. So that's going to be okay. You're going to go... I guess we'll go with that. So a little bit of increase, which is nice. But again, we're not really as focused on... qualifying as we are the race itself. If we do good, we do good. If we don't, no worries. We're not even going to be both our drivers above 15 at this point. Which is okay, I guess. We're actually not above the sponsor objective either, which is unfortunate. So Lau is dropped out. Close. She is close. Not by much, so she's missing it. Really hoping we can get that 13th or higher. Come on, you're flirting with it. Not quite going to be able to get it, are you? Nope, she dropped all the way down to 5th. Oh, wait, she ticked for a second above it, but not enough. Oh, well. So I guess this isn't one of our good races then. I don't know why he was saying that this was better for us. All right, we'll go and simulate the last session and be good to go. Alrighty. Is it going to be raining? We'll find out. All right. Wasting so much money on it. Really? Calm down. Calm yourself down. Alrighty. You're going to go race trim. No, you're going to go the pit stop stuff because it works really good for you. And you're going to go race trim and nurse. Any chances of rain? Nothing that we can see yet. Both of our car setups are locked in. Just out of curiosity, what percentage did we get to? 99. I will take it. Tire choice. Yeah, we're definitely going to start out on ultras. Looks like we can only go about 10 laps though. So is there really any point in going that high on the fuel? We'll go 11. And then you're going to go ultras as well. You can get 9 laps apparently. So we'll go about 11 figures as well. All right, cool. Here we go. I don't know why it restarts the countdown when I switch the views, but it's okay. All right, Chi, come on. Work your way up the pack. Decent pass there. Come on, keep going. Got a lot of congestion here at the moment. Keep going on super high on the engine speed for the moment. A lot of the other guys are doing that anyway. Go ahead and drop it down to neutral on the tires. Keep pushing the engine though. I think that's going to be fine. Pretty much everybody else is pushing the engine pretty crazy right now. What's the temperature like? Yeah, mediocre, I guess. Middle of the... We've seen it pretty much quite a bit cooler, and we've obviously seen it quite a bit hotter, so it's decent temperature, I suppose, to keep the temperature in the tires up without having to push too hard. I think as long as everybody else is going crazy on the engine, we're going to keep going crazy too. See what we can do. Stay in the mix of things. Uh-oh, Molly Fox has crashed. That's no good. Fuel level's a bit low. We'll drop you down just a little bit because we actually are getting some pretty good time out of our tires, strangely enough. Come on, guys. Keep going. You're doing good. Doing really, really good. I mean, we're 6th and 7th, but there's a lot of people that have pitted, and we're going to have to pit as well, so doesn't really mean much. We have 2 laps to go after this. So let's drop you down to medium. Keep Lau on high. Lau will pit after this, crossing the line, and Chi will pit at the next one. All right, Lau, 35 laps remaining. So we're going to be on lap 8 of 14. So it's going to be several pit stops this race, I think. Do we go out and ultra softs one more time and just expect, you know, a couple more pit stops after that? Kind of feeling like we do. If we bump up to the super softs or the softs, this will get us up to 19 laps. So this would mean only one more pit stop. Maybe we do something like that with Lau. Go super soft and then soft, and just kind of play a little bit safer with him. Give him a little bit more fuel this time around. Because we can go, what, up to 14 maybe? We're going to have to go at least the full 17th if we're going to do only one more pit, though. Which means if we're going to do that, we'd have to jump all the way up to the softs right away. It's not a huge difference in speed here. You know, let's go all the way up to softs with him. We're going to play him a little bit differently. Just try and play it a little bit safer with him and go with that. Just a different strategy. See how it works for him versus Chi. Hey, for a moment we're in 3rd place. Yay. Oh, that fuel takes so much time. All right, here we go crazy hard for just a moment. You're going to go ahead and pit. We're going to make you go a little more risky and plan on 2 more pit stops after this. So you're going to get about another 10 laps, 11 laps, something like that. We'll go something like that. All right, go for it. Actually, since your fuel is going to be the determining factor here, we'll drop you down to high for just a little bit. Did have a mistake here, unfortunately. That's not good. Slowed us down and we came behind Lau. I think our fuel is going to be great on her, so we're going to pump you up. We're going to drop you down to medium for now and neutral. She's the only one out on ultras right now. I guess everybody else is only going to do one more pit, so that's a thing. All right, go ahead and go conserve then. Get the tire temperature out. Yeah, you're burning through your tires super fast now. All right, guys, come on. Get back in the mix of things. Oh, yeah, your tire temperatures are just doing really bad stuff right now. That is really going to throw off our strategy quite a bit. Like how much harder did it get? Not, I mean, it didn't get any hotter. She just got too hot on the tires. I mean, part of it is that the tires, when you do a pit stop, do come out a little bit warmer than just brand new tires. You know. So we got to consider that type of stuff. We're going to have to go overtake. We're going to have to burn through some of this fuel because we're going to have to fill up anyway. Try and push these tires as much as we can. Lau's just going to settle in and do his thing for now. She can probably go up to, well, we'll keep it settled. $50 behind the first place people. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, she's gonna have to pit. We just burned through that way faster than I was expecting. We could do one more set of ultra softs before we go to super softs at this point. But is it worth it? Why not? Let's try it. Probably only needed about 10 laps of fuel, though. Like, what lap we're on? We're on 19. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be fine. About 10 laps of fuel. Park condition looks good. Oh, it doesn't really matter. We'll go safe. Or balanced, I should say. I mean, it's a huge risk, and I don't think it's going to pay off for her after all, when it's all comes down to it. We'll go push. We're not going to go overtake. Or attack, I should say. And once she starts getting any temperature at all, we're going to have to drop it back down again. I think Lau can go for a little bit of overtake for just a little bit. He's going to have to come in for some tires anyway, very soon. We did get lapped. She did. So that's one less lap that we have to worry about, I guess. It saves us a little bit of fuel and tire. That's not how we want to be saving fuel and tire, but what you going to do? I think that mistake she got just really threw off quite a bit. I mean, even at super high speeds and really good, better tires, these people are passing her right now. She's not doing a good job right now. All right, Lau's going to go one more lap, and then he's going to pit. All right, pit for another set of softs. And, man, there's so much race left. 18 laps after the fuel. So we're going to really stretch it out if we're going to have any chance at all. Which we can. You use 0.9 laps of fuel per gallon, or wait a minute, 0.9 gallons of fuel per lap if you go on yellow. And I think it's 1.1 on high, 1.25 or something like that on overtake. I can't remember the exact math, but something like that. So if you need 19 laps or 18 laps and you've only got 17 laps, well then dropping it down to yellow for a big chunk of that is going to work out in the long run. I'm going to leave you on high and push for just a lap just to kind of get you into things, and that'll be fine. Drop you down to high because you actually got a little bit of tire tread left. Actually, I'm going to drop you down to medium so we can get 2 more laps out of you. You're going to go neutral and medium. Slowly but surely start getting some of that fuel back into the positive side of things. Just to be safe, we'll go low. I think you're going to be fine, though. Just go to your pit. Yeah, you got barely enough fuel reservoir at this second. We need to get 15 laps out of you. Do we go up to softs or do we go with super softs and just push the tires? I think we go super softs. Actually, there's only going to be 14 laps after the pit stop, so we'll do something like that. We can really push the engine a bit more. Allows up to 18th. A few people are going to have to pit still, so it's not completely over yet, but we're about to be locked into what's going to be the final positions. All right, go on overtake, go on push. But I don't think there's enough people that have to pit for us to kind of sneak up there, though, at this point. There's just not enough time. We're too far behind some of these other guys. If we were like 10 seconds behind some of these guys, we might be able to sneak up there, but they're just not. Because obviously some of these guys here in the middle are going to have to pit here soon. But they're going to be able to come back out of the pit stop before we even get in there. We're going to keep pushing, though. We'll drop it down to neutral for now because I don't want to get too hot. Lau's just settling in, doing his thing. Lau might be able to jump a couple spots, though. He's not too far behind. Just got to get him above the 13, or at 13 or higher. I mean, are we gaining any time on... It says we're gaining on 18th place, which is interesting. Five seconds. Can we get that lower? Come on, keep going, keep pushing. I think it's just too little, too late. It allows up to 14th place now. Oh, that's good. I have to start pushing with her, unfortunately. All right, when we cross the line, we're going to have what? How many laps? 6 laps remaining as of right now. So we're actually probably okay on the fuel. Tire wear for her is a little bit high, though. I mean, she's gaining on 18th, but just not enough to really justify the strategy. Lau is flirting back and forth with 14, 13. Really struggling here to get anything going. I mean, he's playing a little bit weaker game right now than the other guys. I don't think anybody else is going to have to pit before him. So if we really want him to do anything, he's going to have to start pushing, but... yeah, I guess we have to push and go high. See if you can get back up in the mix of things. Did everybody here get lapped? Where's first place? I think we did. Sorry, Lau. You just got to hold on for just a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. We got lapped. So this is actually our final lap. Oh, no, we got one more lap, right? Just go for it, buddy. You have excess fuel, just high and whatever. Just go for it. We almost got up there. We were up there for a second, then we just got passed again. They just swooped right past us. Okay, so Chi getting an extra pit was definitely a mistake, even though the tires were faster, just not fast enough compared to what the other tires were. The other tires were still pretty good. I mean, soft tires are still pretty high performance tires. Super softs even are pretty high performance, so the ultra softs were just not fast enough compared to them to justify the extra pit stop to stay on them. So, it is what it is. Man, we didn't even get qualifying or the race, so we didn't get any of the $200,000. Oh, well, Flores here only did 2 pit stops. Like Lau. Huh. But he went with a little bit higher performance here towards the end. And then we went 3. Actually, some people went 4 here. Just fast pit stops. Was able to come back out and do some good stuff with it. Thank you for that. Oh, boy. About to get a cornering boost to Chi. Very close. Also focus, which is good. That's helpful. Overall, Lau's looking okay. Obviously, Lau gets a little bit of a boost because of his what am I trying to say? His racing bonus. Did we get? Does it show us the money we got for our driver? Yeah, right there. $400,000 positive, which basically pays for Lau. And then we only, so yeah, we're saving ourselves quite a bit of money just having that driver do the practice session, which is very helpful. All right, well, there's our save. Cool. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. And when we come back, we should have a brand new performance part. And we may be able to start looking at working on something else, see what we want to do after that. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.